Hey Andrea, how are you going today?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good. So thanks for taking some time to chat with me and so we can find out a bit more about you and your journey with OnDoc so far. So how did you hear about OnDoc and when did you join the business?
So I heard about OnDoc in June last summer. My cousin Tommy sent me the business presentation to watch the live webinar. Uh, and then he invited me to Charlotte for a live business presentation. And as soon as we got there, as soon as we saw the presentation, it was like, it was a no-brainer. And then we went to the Charlotte live presentation with Robert and met Bill, and it was like, okay, this is a perfect fit for us. We had never done marketing before, but it just fit. It was everybody needs it.
What success have you had found so far? What has worked for you with talking about the business?
So, we got a really, really quick start in June, and our team, we just shared, at first with family and friends, and, our team exploded almost immediately, and we were having business presentations here. And it grew just by sharing, one personal experience with the service and also sharing personal experience with the residual income and how much one, it's helping people with healthcare, but two, it's helping people hugely with a residual income or bringing an extra income. And it seems so simple because, like I said before, it was just a no-brainer. There's so many people that need extra income and that need options for healthcare, and it just really fit with where we were at life.
Yeah, so with that then what did you see that you would fulfill by doing this business? Like what's your long term or your life goal that you could see that doing OnDoc would help you achieve?
I just want to be a strong leader. Jay and I have always been in leadership position. We own a small business construction company, and OnDoc was a perfect fit for our workers. But also, it's just being in the community, being a strong leader, showing people that anything in life is possible if you work just a little harder.
Mm.
If you just nurture your business, either way, our construction company has been very successful by word of mouth. We don't advertise. And so that was one of the things that we loved about OnDoc is there was no advertising. It was all word of mouth.
Yeah.
And so that's really my goal as far as the business goes, is just to be a strong leader in the community and outside that with our team.
Yeah. Awesome. And so out of all the things that you love about OnDoc, what is your favorite part?
My favorite part is just being able to share it. We have a large family. We have 6 children, and being able to use that service without having to go to the actual doctor's office, especially during, flu season was huge for us because we have 2 kids with asthma.
Mhm.
And so, anytime that they had anything that I just had questions about, I was able to call and not expose them outside the home any more than I had to. And, here we are in a pandemic, and it's been absolutely amazing, with a earache, I don't have to go to the doctor's office. I can
Mhm.
stay here. Financially for us, it's been able to take over our mortgage payment.
Mhm.
So that frees up a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it's enabled us to do a lot of things for our children. And I mean, it's the only way I can describe it is it's priceless.
Well, so what would you say to somebody who is looking to join the business or who's just newly joined? What advice would you give them about it?
My biggest advice to them would be put your heart and soul into it, that people are looking at you. They're not, as far as the business goes. And that's been our experience. People are looking at you. They're not necessarily looking at the business, they're looking at your ethics. And I think that's a huge part of even this company is people seeing that you're genuine.
Mm.
It's not fake. It's not a scam. This is a genuine business, and in order to spread the word, we have to have team members to spread the word.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do you have like a favorite quote or something that you really live your life by?
I've always, especially with my kids, to thy own self be true. And I
Yeah.
think that goes across just anything. I've always said that to all my kids, especially when they walk out the door.
Mm.
You make a mistake, people are going to see, but it's to your own self be true.
Yeah. You got to live with yourself regardless of what other people see. Yeah, I like that one. What about, do you have a favorite book or something that you've reread a few times that you really love to keep going back to that you would recommend to other people?
I just read a good book and I haven't reread it, but it's You're the Girl for the Job. Um, it's really just kind of outlining life, and it goes back to that, to thy own self be true, and people seeing how authentic you are in your business, in your life, and showing that and being transparent.
Yeah. What was it called again?
You're the girl for the job.
You're the girl for the job. Oh, I like it. Now, what do you do aside from OnDoc or working on your construction business? Did you for hobbies or outside? What are your interests? More about
So
you.
through schooling, I'm a registered X-ray tech. However, I don't do that right now. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm raising the last 2 kids that we have at home. We've already raised 4, and they've gone on to be prosperous in life. Um, but right now, that's my hobby. I mean, we're stuck here, but usually I'm going to soccer games and dance, and our
Yeah.
schedule stays packed. And I think that for me, having this business has been a blessing because I've been able to pull in extra income
Mm.
and be a part of them continually.
Yeah. So especially in a time where we're all quarantined and we can't go out to work so much the same way, but
Right.
I guess it's been a business that's been booming more so in these times than shutting down. So have you found that?
I have. I think that even if people still have their jobs, they're at home more and there's more free time. And, for me, OnDoc doesn't take a whole lot. It takes a lot of building relationships, and for a lot of people, just building relationships comes very simple. And I think that's, we've taught our team from the beginning is relationships where it's at. People have to know, again, that you're authentic, that you're real, that, in order to grow, which we have time right now, we're not crunched in a schedule, that it becomes easier.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you what would you say that your husband would say your best and worst part of you would be?
Worst part would be procrastination. That is definitely a big problem. I think that my the best thing would be my grace, grace for people, and just the desire to build relationships and to be a strong leader. But I
Yeah.
think a lot of that comes with having grace with people too.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks so much, Andrea, for letting us know more about you and what's worked with you in the business with OnDoc. Really
Thank
appreciate your
you.
time. I'll chat to you again soon.
All right, thanks.